Teflon, what's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good?
Being
What's
unorganized as
going
hell
on
is
with you?
always aggravated.
Okay,
That's
okay,
what's going
okay.
on with me. Bitch, are you
I ain't doing
serious
nothing
right now?
chilling.
There we go.
I'm just really chilling.
Okay. All right. So what's next you got? I got these. These are my lifesavers.
Well, I got the Sour Patches, got the M&Ms. I have to take
Okay.
five. Some of them need 5 minutes. Take a breath for 5 minutes because they crazy out
Uh-uh.
here.
Okay. So how are you? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm chilling, vibing. You know, Get to the
Vibing.
bed as always. Not talking about that.
Hey, yes, sir. I heard that. So
Don't do that.
where are you from?
I'm from Chicago, originally from Chicago, south suburbs of Chicago.
You from Chicago?
Yes, the
How you
south
got a
suburbs.
country accent?
I was living in Atlanta for like 7 years, man.
Oh, the A.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. What happened? No, I'm just playing.
not that happened. I just decided it was time to shake it up a bit.
So you grew up in Chicago, or you're from Atlanta originally, but you were raised in
I'm
Chicago.
from Chicago, but I moved to Atlanta.
Okay, it's from Chi-Town to Atlanta.
Yeah,
Okay. So tell me about yourself. What was it like growing up?
I mean, I ain't gonna say like I said before, like my life now wasn't hard. Like yeah, I'm from the trenches, but it ain't no silver spoon, but it wasn't hard. Like nigga, we had everything we wanted. We can get our hands on anything we wanted. Like we from the hood. We was gangster. Like you know,
You said you was
yeah,
gangster.
we definitely was gangster from where I'm from. Like really hood.
Okay.
It was just different. Everybody holler like they got a different struggle. Like they went through probably worse than I did. But trust me, I could stand 10 toes down in them streets. Probably harder than hell for these motherfuckers.
So you Mr. Fighter.
No, I ain't no fighter. Like when I was a child, yeah, but I'm
Oh,
a
so
grown
you
man.
shoot.
Like it, ain't no point of fighting. What's the point of fighting? Like I mean, as long as you don't try my money, fuck my daughter, play with my family, my friends, we cool. You only got one chance, like literally one chance to sneak this me or like cross me and it's over with. Like I'm gonna remove you from my circle. Like
Okay. What was I gonna say?
it ain't
Damn, I
nothing too
forgot.
much.
Okay. So like, you ever like when did you think that you wanted to be in the entertainment industry?
um, honestly, like I modeled for 10 years, like literally like 10 years. I did so like that industry cool. Like being on reality TV, I did like Empire when that first came out. So it was like nothing to be honest. But when my people hit me up to do that show, it was like okay, cool. I ain't know nothing about the show. I ain't never know nothing about now that's TV, and I just took just like shit. Fuck it, let's go.
Okay, so pause. You were on Empire.
Yeah, I did a extra scene on Empire. Like probably like that was like the third, second season.
What was your role?
When they had the carnival at the West End, and they was like, it was shot in Chicago, literally. Like when they did the little fest when Cookie first came home, and um, Terrence Howard had like he had lost his memory and shit. Like we was at the carnival, I was the carnival conductor and shit.
Wasn't that after he got blown up?
Yeah,
So you were a background character, or were you like actually in the scene as like
no,
a?
I was actually in the scene like with the doing the carnival thing. I mean, I ain't say no word, like say nothing if that's what you actually know.
There's too many episodes, but if I ever have the
Just
strength
come
to
back
go
and watch
back,
it, you'll see.
I will.
I
If
had
I
a
have the
fro, like I had a
strength,
sponge, I had my sponge fro at that point.
sponge throw.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So speaking of, you know, you gangster and all that. How did you get into this gangsterous quote quote show that is South Central Playboys? Who hooked you up? How did that happen?
Um, I got a call from my friend Zoe, and he was like, "You want to be on the show?" And I'm like, "Sure." What type of show is it? He's like, "Have you heard of Now That's TV?" I'm like, "No." He said, "The South Central Baddies." I'm like, "No." He like, "Go watch it," but it was like literally like a week before they was gonna fly out when he added me in, and I'm like, I ain't had time to watch the show. So when I walked through the door, it was just like, oh, okay.
Okay. I meant to ask, like, you're like are you a party promoter? Like, or do
Yes.
you work a 9 to 5?
Yeah. I do both. Like I have a 9 to 5 and out, for my parties too.
Okay, I hear that.
I mean, I gotta work.
Nine to
Like
five on Monday through Fridays, and then the weekends we host some parties and bringing in
I do
some.
everything.
Okay, just when I get there, I know who to call.
Definitely. Let's go out.
But you doing it for free? I'm just playing, or am I? I don't know. Hmm. So so they called you for a week out before they
It
was
was like
started
a week
filming.
before, yeah.
That is so
Literally, no.
unprofessional.
Actually, it was the same week, and because I left, yeah, left the same
That
week.
is so unprofessional. I would have said no. Your job must like you that much, because my boss would have said hell no. I ain't
No,
losing
I
my
was in
bread.
at that time. I was in transitioning from Atlanta to, you know, my different home.
Okay. Okay.
So it was
So
easy for me to make that transition because I had that time to take off.
okay. So what I remember was I've had a conversation with the previous boys. The first scene was when everybody met up at the hotel, wherever the hell they was at, and you weren't there. We didn't meet you until the photo shoot.
Me who?
So my, huh?
No, I wasn't. I was there at the conference room.
You was there? I
Yeah,
don't remember you to be in there.
I was there from the conference room all the way up until Sunday night. I just
Let
was.
me go back and watch that because I don't remember seeing you.
Yeah, I walked in with Dooley and Kendall.
Kendall and Dooley, I remember walked in, but I don't remember seeing you. Well, you
I
saying
walked
it,
right
all
in
right.
behind them. Yeah,
All right,
it
so great. Now I got a lot of questions to ask you now. So you walk. So what was it like when you met up with them? Like, how did that go? Like, okay, they was like, okay, we bringing you in here with these two and blah 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 blah. Like,
no, actually, we got off the motherfucking when we got off the plane, we got off the bus or whatever in front of the hotel. We like filled out the paperwork and shit.
so y'all filled out the paperwork beforehand before y'all went up there.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, and then shit, we was in the hallway for about a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes, just standing around. They searched our bags and shit, and took our
Okay.
suitcases from us and everything. And I mean, everybody was cool. Dooley knew it was cool. They was already saying they wasn't with the rah rah. They not gonna be on that. They not coming in there. They not gonna go in there and like straight and fight unless somebody say something to them. Like that's honestly what they said. So walking in, it was just like I was like, "What's up to everybody?" I really thought Maul because Maul is real funny. I thought he was gonna like make a joke or something, but shit, it was like a little too late for all that. Dooley, I mean Kendall, and all that had happened like so quick. I was just like,
Did you know they was going to attack Pharaoh, or they was
no,
like
they actually
secretive
said they
about
didn't
it?
want. They was not gonna do that. I feel like when they came in, Kendall had his shirt off. Pharaoh got offensive like with that like, and then Pharaoh stood up, but my boy knew what the fuck he was doing. They had their own underlying issue and they all knew how they wanted to play it out. So
He came there to fight. The way he was dressed, you can't fool somebody like me from the hood.
no, he actually said he was. He did. He did. I honestly
I
felt
mean, well,
like he was chilling.
maybe
Like
because
it was quiet. It wasn't even a rah rah like thing when we walked in. It was just like what he was like. What you got your shirt off here? What like? And we was like, wait, what?
so
And
you think
Pharaoh
Pharaoh
like
kind of like you think Pharaoh kind of like dragged it or started it or took it the wrong way?
he did take the approach the wrong way. He definitely took the approach of us them coming in and them saying what's up to everybody, and he took that approach with Kendall like aggressively like wrong. because it wasn't that
Okay.
energy. It didn't. Well, I didn't feel that energy. He just walked in. He said, "What's up?" And Pharaoh was like, "Why your shirt off, halfway off?" And yeah,
Did anybody like talk to you or try you or like is there something that we
mm,
didn't see that happened with you?
no.
Okay. So
Besides
how was your
me and the goddamn production that scene, like when they tried that bullshit. But other than that, no. I didn't know them. They don't know me from a can of paint. So pretty much, it's either you gonna fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you, or I don't have to say shit to you. Like my life don't revolve around that show, nor do it revolve around none of them in there. I grew up bond with each and every last one of them. I'm cool with everybody. Whatever they got going on amongst each other, hey, have it. Like it don't got shit to do with me. I still fuck with y'all. Still invite everybody out or party with everybody. It is what it is. Like shit, ain't nobody got no beef with me. Trust me. Smoke could have been smoke if it was gonna be smoke, but it's not. It was not that serious. Like
all right. So evidently chaos erupted in the room. You wasn't a part of it. I
when,
bet you was probably laughing
when.
in the conference room when they started
Oh yeah,
fighting.
that shit was crazy. Like I was looking like, oh,
Did you
this
get scared? Like, okay, I don't want to do this no more. They're gonna come for me.
no, never was a scare. It was just like at that point, the first fight I already knew. I already caught on to like what it was. Like it. Oh, okay, shit is shit. Pretty much a bad boy show, but they just want you to fight. Like what the drama was, it was like I didn't see no real drama. I didn't see like I ain't having no beef with you for nothing petty. Like is you say what you got to say. You will, as long as you don't touch me, get in my square. I'm cool. We good. Like you can say what the fuck you want to say. It wasn't really no beef. I didn't feel like the beef was. I don't know what was prior to in the group chat because I came last. But yeah, I ain't know none of them from a can of paint. So beef with them was like
Okay.
to be honest, like Mariah Carey to Jennifer Lopez, like we don't have no beef. Like y'all, who y'all is, y'all in your city, I'm in my city. Like, what's up, brother? What's up, sister? See, you.
So how long was y'all in that conference room, like all
We was in that
together?
conference room for a very long ass time. Like, it was a long ass time. I was pissed the fuck off because it wasn't no more food.
The
It wasn't no more
wings got
alcohol
cold and
by
the
the time
pizza
we
got
got
cold.
there. Huh?
The wings and the pizza got cold.
Shit, the wings and pizza was everywhere. Shit, at that point, like when I walked in, I was we saying what's up to each other. They already moved the pizza off to the side. Oh, what's gonna go down? So it's like, fuck, I ain't getting no water, no juice. Shit, everything was through. So I was like, yeah, take me to the house so I can get some weed or some shit. Let me get some in my system. I couldn't even do
So
that to Mac. Shit, Mac and Don got to fighting, and I had to pick the weed up off the ground. I'm like, he like, yeah, I don't even know this nigga, but I'm gonna pick this weed up because if anything, I probably would have put some of that. Like, okay, I'm gonna roll me a blunt up out of this. Like, but I'm like, nah, I fuck with Mac. We came in together.
wait, Matt came in with y'all. You were
Nah, I'm just
newly
saying as
in.
far as like we got added to the cast at the same time, so it's just like,
Oh, okay.
what up?
Okay. So all that fighting happened, all that. So when you guys leave, you guys go. Did you guys go straight to the photo shoot after that?
Yeah.
So how did you like the photo shoot? What was it like being a part of that?
Um, honestly, I thought we were supposed to be put on our like it was gonna be. I get the whole thing. He executed it. I like it, but I was expecting for him to go crazy because I know the potential that Zoe got and how he bring it. So I thought he was gonna go crazy with the photo shoot, but he kept it as like Playboyish, and it should have been more. As far as like our look, should have been more something. It was missing something.
So was it supposed to be giving Baddies West, or you thought it was supposed to be giving Baddies West photo shoot, or
Wait, baby, West. I don't know. He was so put in our shit. I wanted to come in my shit. I wanted to like put on my shit and like do a
Oh,
group picture like Playboys like shit. We ain't got to be in the whole but it was cute.
okay. They let you keep the outfits, right? You still got it.
Yeah, it's in the closet somewhere. I don't wear like I don't wear, I mean I will put the pajama pants on, but shit, I don't know how long they. I mean they just gonna come back off like I don't know what the fuck. I'll
Okay.
put that shit in the bed.
So on the way to the house, and then another fight breaks out between Kendall and what's his name, Funded. They already had fought at the
Yeah.
photo shoot. So getting to the house, like how many rooms were there, and like did you ever get a room? There's a reason I'm asking you that.
Yeah, I had a room. Me and C room together. Me and C.
Okay. So
But shit,
is
I
it
was like
true?
barely there. But yeah.
Now, is it true that other castmates had to sleep in closets and some people didn't have rooms
Yeah,
or had to sleep on the couch?
I mean the closet was like lit kinda lit, but I would have never did it, but it was lit as fuck. Don't get me no wrong, like no shade to it. Like it was lit as hell, but I would have never slept in the closet. But yeah, the closet was definitely lit. It was like two people that was in the closet, yeah.
Was there
But they had their own closet. It wasn't like two in one closet. It was like two big ass closets that they had of their
was
own.
there
Like
like was there like a bedroom in there?
no, it was air mattress.
Who the fuck? I'm not sleeping on no air mattress. Like I'm not like too good, but it's like everybody should have had their own room with a bed. Like
Listen,
or should have been sent to the hotel and then just come back out when it was time to film. That's how it should have went.
first off, I was literally like, if I would have had a room, it would have been just like, I live down here anyway, so I'll be back in the morning.
All
Like
right.
that's all that
So
was. That's all that would have been like.
so there's some challenges. There was the scavenger hunt challenge, and then there was the basketball challenge. How did
It
you
was
like doing that?
basketball, football, and I don't know
Oh
what
yeah,
the
yeah,
heck.
I did football. I keep forgetting that. See, I'm saying my
Yeah,
memory's a little
we
vivid.
did football,
So which one was your favorite challenge?
the basketball challenge.
Did you used to play basketball?
Yeah.
I could tell.
I mean, the football challenge was my. I like the football challenge too because we all participated. Like everybody was like, I mean, everybody did basketball too, but it was like, I guess it was like more so hands on, so it was cool. Dre
Okay.
Baby shocked me. Dre Baby got out there, and, you know, yeah, shit, everybody got out there.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you some questions because you was there. So the day before, Dooley and Solo get into it, and then Solo sneaks him, and Dooley starts crying and throwing a tantrum and doing the most. How did you feel seeing that? Like, what was going through your mind?
Actually, I was upstairs like smoking hookah, drunk and on Instagram, so I really wasn't down there. Didn't really
You
see that.
wasn't.
No, I actually wasn't. Like
Everybody
I
named
was
Mama
literally
was
up in the
there.
kitchen. Like I was literally in the kitchen, like smoking hookah and like drinking and smoking my weed. Like should I be in my own little zone when it's like when I'm chilling. Like long as I got the hookah and my weed, I'm chilling. Like I'm interacting with everybody, but I wasn't down there for that. Like I didn't even know that was going on.
I like you even more. How you just be your own person. You
Yeah, I
mommy
didn't
and
even
me.
know
Like that's what I'll be doing.
that shit went on like literally downstairs, and I didn't even know until I didn't even know Dooley was gone until they came back up and was like Dooley left, and I'm like, why? What happened? But I know about the situation, what they talking about, but I didn't know that was going on. I know we was talking about it at the table, and then everybody walked away, and shit. I don't know what else happened after that. Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't
Okay,
follow the crowd.
so
I just stayed there.
how did you feel seeing him come back and then he getting into it with everybody?
Um,
Here we go. I'm listening.
me and like we had our conversation. Like I felt like he should, he know. It was that was definitely like that was definitely wrong, the wrong way to do it. But he had his I don't know. I feel like that was the wrong way to do it, but he had his own little reason why he did it that way and shit like that. I feel like, get your issue, but it was like all them. I don't think all of them would have jumped him if he would have never sprayed the mace, but you never knew. Like at that point, shit, he said he snuck him in a closet, bust his mouth, and all that shit. So I'm like, I
I
mean,
feel like when
a
my
fight
thing
is. I
about that,
mean,
I get what you're saying, but nobody felt no type of way about like because I noticed that a lot of the cast member pick and choose like what they want to have an issue with and who they want to issue with. So hold on, man. Uh, my apologies. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
This is so unprofessional. My laptop down on me. Okay, we on. So my thing about it is like, y'all said that y'all didn't like the fact that he used a weapon per se, but did you find it odd how everybody kind of was just like picking and choosing who gets to use weapons and stuff? Because Papa used weapons and ain't nobody said nothing to him but Mom. And then, Kendall used a weapon, but you weren't there for that, but nobody said nothing for that. So it's like, do you think
Yeah,
everybody was
that
just
the Papa situation, I was like there for the ring, but it was like that was more so security because Papa was just not coming in there, so he didn't. If they not asking to take off your jewelry like how they did everybody else, he
they
just
should
not
have?
coming in. So he had his ring on. He also took it off. I just felt like that situation was done on wrong, knowing that we've been drinking all day and we see that C is like overly drunk and he just fell asleep. I even told C like I don't like that was done wrong. Pop me, we are like they all. I mean, they both agreed like that was done wrong. Like, but C jumped out that chair like he was ready. So if Papa was ready. C wasn't like, but C knew like what the. I'm like, nah, this is bogus. That's why I had to like break. Like we had to break that up. Like I had to help him. Like that's bogus. I didn't like how that went. Now Kendall, I didn't even. That was I saw that on TV. Like that was one of the get with on Instagram. Like when they say he whacked him in with a watch or something. He had a watch over his hand or some shit like that. I don't know. That was fugazi. Like because he didn't fight him with a weapon when they first fought. I feel like he should have just kept it as um with your fist because he didn't hit him with no weapon. He fought him with his hands. Damn. It wasn't, I know. But yeah, he didn't fight him with his hands, so I just felt like that was wrong. But I also feel like that Mace should never got sprayed. He also felt like it shouldn't, but he did it for his own reason. He did it, whatever.
Okay.
I don't use weapons.
Okay. I don't use weapons.
No, I don't want to use no weapons. I mean, you win, lose, or draw. Like win, lose, or draw. You either gonna whoop my ass, I'm gonna whoop your ass. It's gonna be a draw. But trust me, I ain't gonna let you just dog me out. Like, and then I'm gonna keep fighting until I can't fight no more. So it don't really matter. Like
That's
we
how
don't gotta
I
use no, we don't gotta use
am.
no weapons, huh?
That's how I am. I keep fighting till I can't fight no
Yeah,
more.
I mean,
I'll start using bricks though. I ain't gonna.
you win, lose, or draw. Shit, it's like trust me, I ain't going down. That's one thing I ain't doing. I ain't going down. So you better go ahead and do what you got to do,
I could take you out.
huh?
I could take you out.
You can take who out?
You.
No, you can't take me down. Trust me. It's not that don't let the like I was just so quiet and so humble and just be like, so I don't know. But
I don't think that.
red flag, red, and I see red is like,
I see red right now on top of your head.
yeah.
Red
When I see
herring.
him when I see him in his eyes, it's like no turning around. Like it's like coming back. Like we just got to do what we got to do. Either it's like to the end.
All right. So
I just don't like that. I just don't got no point of fighting. Like let's get some money.
Okay, so now we get into the big part.
No.
This the big part. This Sunday, Last Supper.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all all there eating dinner,
I didn't eat.
and I just why you? Oh, okay. So while everybody's getting ready to eat dinner, you had a situation to where you had your friend, and your friend couldn't come, but some other people was able to bring some of their peoples. So you had a problem with it. So I remember he was like, you know what? No shade. I'm not doing the show no more. It is what it is. I don't gotta do all that. No shade, but I just don't want to do no more. What happened?
It was like a lot. Just like I went. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to feel like I was better than nobody or above the show or anything. I just felt like at this point it was like, okay, we ain't doing shit. Like, what are we doing? We just stuck in this house. I really wanted this. Like, I thought it was gonna be like more so showcasing everything, like other shit, things like that. So it was like, okay, like I fought for the club scene. I was the clubs. How we went to the club is because me. Like I fought for that. I pretty much put this person in contact with like it. Like let's go out. Let's go have fun. So it was like shit. If we wasn't doing shit, it was like okay. At this point, I could be at home doing what I can do, making money and shit. Like y'all taking my phone, can't keep my phone, can't do shit. Like what's up? Like it got a little hectic. So once we got to that point, it was like we were supposed to go out. They played us. They waited to the last minute and then made us get dressed. And then we went out. Like I was like, it was just some fuck shit. Like that was the night before. Then the night we had up, they went out. They said I couldn't go to the challenge. That was earlier that day. So I'm like, okay, now that's some fuck shit. They like that's when they was like, you gotta wash everybody clothes. I'm like, bitch, please, like that ain't gonna happen.
I ain't
So
watching no niggas stanky draws now.
listen, go ahead. I had to tell them, yeah, well, whatever. Um, so they end up going leaving. I end up like shit. I was chilling. I was babbing. I was on live like smoking my hookah, just chilling, doing my. It's early in the daytime, so shit, I can chill. Boom, watch TV, smoking hookah, smoking weed. Shit, I end up falling asleep. By the time I wake, they end up coming in. C comes running through the door like they put you up for elimination. They put you up for elimination. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, they're my exact words to him. Like, brother, I don't give no fuck. Like, who gonna go home? Like, anybody gonna go home? Who really went home? Like, it wouldn't matter to me anyway. Like, okay, Chuck the Deuces, I stay, you know, 30 minutes away. It's cool. So I got up. One of the producers come down. They like, you got somebody you can bring to the dinner? I'm like, yeah, I can bring somebody to the dinner. We'll have to be them. They like call them, give me the number. Boom, we set it up. Boom. Shit, we get there. I don't know what the fuck way was on. Shit, we go sit down. We going down. They get to talking. They was in the into the speech shit at that point, and he called me like, and they not letting me in. What the damn some shit. That's when I got up. Like, what's up? They got to holler about you ain't do the challenge, and you snuck out the house. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like I'm grown as
You
fuck.
snuck out the
Number
house.
one, huh?
You snuck out the house.
Yeah, I was gone a couple of nights. Shit, I'm grown. Ain't nothing in that contract say we could not leave out the house when them cameras go down. Like cameras go down, bitch. I got other shit I could be doing. Like I'm going out to the club. Like them cameras go down, I'm partying. So shit, that's what it
Mm-mm.
was. Like, but at that point, I was just like, fuck it. Like shit, y'all want to play with me like I'm a child. Like I'm not no kid. I'm not like gonna go for that. Like period, point blank. You told me that I could call somebody up here, so they came up here. They're 40 minute drive away. Ain't no. They either coming in or I'm leaving too. He like, they can sit out here and you can go finish it. No, negative. Where I'm gone. Like, and I walked off like, deuces. Like, it is what it is. I'll be to pick up my shit in the morning. Like, don't play with me like no kid. I'm not no kid. And there wasn't no hard feelings towards them. It's just like, no, I'm not no kid. Like, don't tell me. I went with that.
So, so overall, how could you say your experience on that show was from the beginning to when you left at that point?
It was a vacation. It was a fun vacation for me. A great experience. I experienced, met some cool people. We all cool. I hang with them on the outside, party with them, have a couple shots with them. Yeah. I mean, I still talk to Mac like strongly out here. Papa, well, Papa Anthony. Um, yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay. So now here's some
And Fun
questions.
Dip, Fun Dip. I talk to Fun Dip too,
Okay.
and Dooley.
Okay. So who you not cool with from like that season?
I don't got
Who
no.
you just
I mean, I got my own little relationship with everybody. I mean, if I see them, I speak. What's up? You take shots again, take shots. No beef. Deal with nobody. Like, if they feel some type of way towards me, hey, that's on them. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me. I don't, and I wouldn't understand anyway. And nor would I gave a fuck about it. But yeah, from the most part, like I'm cool with everybody. I put that shit. I'm not beefing with that old shit. That's old. We just shot the scene, it aired, did the reunion. I'm not getting no live or nothing going back with nobody. Going back and forth with nobody. Oh, no live, no internet, no nothing. No.
so for the life of me, please tell me because you're the only one that could break this ice right now. Because there's too many people that pick sides and say favoritism, pick and choose who they want to kiss ass to and deride who does this and who did that. Please, Teflon, please tell me the answer so we could just end this. Because you're the only one I feel like is gonna give me this answer. What did Pharaoh do for everybody to bully him? Like, what did he do?
Actually, we all had conversations about the shit, so I don't understand. Like, it was, to me, I felt like hearing everybody conversation, it was his how he carried himself. That was one of the main reasons. Oh, he walk around, he make it seem like he ain't got to be here without the bell. Like, it wasn't really no beef, or I don't. Well, Kendall and him had some a whole other beef. I don't know, like what happened in the group chat. I don't know what happened in that group chat. I don't know what really went on doing that. But as in being in that house, I just felt like it wasn't really what they were saying. It was just like, oh, it's the way he carried. He act like this. He woo at the bend, woo woo. But everybody else carried themselves a certain way too and doing it different. He just knew, yeah, like
Exactly.
he carried himself this way. Y'all attacked him. So if he would have been ratchet or carrying on like everybody else, I wonder if like they would have. It would never went that way. I don't know. Like but I don't know what the group chat and the beef was enough. But in the house, when they got to talking about it, it was more so like, oh, like he just act like he ain't got to be here. He don't got to do shit. Like I want to pay no attention to that, like that shit, like or what he act like he got because he got this or whatever he got that in his closet.
It
Like
sounds like to me they was jealous.
I don't know what to call it. Like I just
To
felt
me, it
like I
sounds like they
told
was
them,
jealous.
like I told them nobody. And actually, the clip was fun up when that whole clip, like he even said like no bitch gonna have me pressed in that type of way where I'm just feel like okay, cause you moving this way, I have to just be like, oh, I gotta feel no, cause I'm also moving this way and this the way I want to move. So I'm not gonna hate on cause you feel like you don't want to get in the car with us or you just this or this or that. You like that shit just was like okay, that's I mean, it came off like jealousy, like some real hating shit. Like I'm looking like when that shit was going, I'm just like okay, Mac and his thing was over the room.
Yeah,
Everybody
he
else shit,
left
I
it
didn't
alone after
understand,
that. Because
huh?
Mac was his own. Mac left it alone after that. He was in his own.
Yeah, he was cool with
You,
it.
you, Mac, and I want to say Funded, the only three that was not being followers.
C
The
was
only
cool.
three
C
that
was
was
cool.
C2, but C
Don
was
was
the worst.
cool. Stacks was cool. I just felt like they hit their clicks. They came in with their clicks. Like once they got it, they already had known each other or just met each other and just became cool. I don't know what the fuck it was. So everybody had their little people who they hung out with. Shit, I fuck with everybody, but I just was in my own little space.
You know what it is? Let me ask you something. Do you feel like when people get into like it's like 14 different boys, do you feel like people pick and choose based off of do you feel like people get in groups and be group projects based off of fear and admiration? Like, oh, I'm gonna link up with this one because I feel like she may beat me or he may beat me, so I don't want to really get my ass whooped on camera. So let me just that type of do you feel like that was going on in the house with some people? You want to say
Typically,
names?
I would say that what goes on in houses like that and like this, but this house no, because they was turning on each other. So it was already they already knew shit. It was a mess. It was like shit. You tell me one thing, I'm gonna tell the next friend that's gonna get them into it. That's how I looked at it. Like
In the house.
in the house, in our house. Like so, it wasn't like they was linking up the beef because I know you can be me or we'll have to be them. No, they was linking up, just starting a bunch of mess amongst each other. So it was crazy. That's why I didn't understand. It was like amongst each other. Then only person outside of that besides C, it was C and goddamn it, what's the other motherfucking name?
It's too many of them. It was like 18 of y'all in there.
That was outside. You know what? That was outside of that group. Pharaoh. No offense, just had a brain fry. But them two outside of the other rest of the clique, like Solo, Dooley, Kendall, Papa, like Cashy, they was already linked up. I feel like they are they group they bind together already, so it was easy for them to they was like kind of like going I don't know. I feel like sometimes they went against each other, which I didn't understand their beef. Sometimes I feel like they was attacking once one person get into it with Pharaoh, they gonna attack. Like that's
Cashy
how it was.
definitely was doing that.
But Cashy said he was just like, I mean, they all knew what the fuck they was doing. They all had their own, like I said, if you don't come in
Being
there with your
bullies.
own plan of how you gonna stand out or whatever, like I felt like my lane was this. I didn't have to do all that. I feel like I got to do all that. Like I have to make myself look this way when I know in real life this is who I am. You feel me? Like fine wise, we can get out there and rumble, but get on camera, I'm not letting nobody feel like you got to make yourself look bad for this. Bitch, you got to put more than a couple zeros behind it for me to just act a fool. Like, rah, 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 rah. Like,
So what did you thought when you saw on camera when Maul ran up on Pharaoh? Like what did you think about that? And then Fun Dip and Ant fighting after that.
I feel like Ma is his own little character in his own little world. Like, so the whole don't say my name mention, like, I was laughing like all the time. Every time he said that to them, like, don't say my name. It was like,
It's like you are for grabs like the rest of us.
yeah, like I didn't give a fuck about
You
that.
ain't as
Like, if I felt
obsolete.
like a way, I would have said his name, but I didn't believe in that elimination shit. Like, what the fuck? Who go home? Like, they keep saying this, but ain't y'all don't want nobody to go home. Y'all want the show. Y'all gonna get the show. So I knew for a fact when nobody gonna really go home.
I mean, Dawn ended up going home.
Shit, we left on our own. Nobody technically was
Okay.
put away from the house. Like, go. They didn't want
So
you to
you
go.
just
They wanted you to
oh okay.
who?
You just told me something that I know how to put two and two together.
Yeah, they don't want. They want you to go. They
I
want you
knew
to
it.
go at it. Like they want you to go. They don't want you to go home. Stay and go crazy. They want you. They want the show.
See, I
So
knew it. See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I
I
knew
know.
it.
I mean,
I
smart
clocked
people
it.
behind that scene though. Like it's very the production is very very smart. Like I get what they going, how they going with. I get like you see, it's making his name. So I get it, but they need more to it. Like give it more shine on the outside. Like showcase who they really are besides the fight. Get them time to get in front of the camera and say, okay, look up something. Let if you got a rap in a group, let them set up something like for them to perform or something. Do something to get. I don't know,
I mean, that's what the challenges were for.
huh?
But that's what the challenges were for. But they were more so physical. But that's what the challenges were for.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
challenges was dope. Like play basketball, we did that, but outside of that, okay, we do it in the daytime. What else? What's up? We need more. Because when we playing basketball, nobody getting physical, nobody's catching attitude. No, so once we going back in there, we all cool, chilling. Like, let's pop these bottles. We at the bam. Like, let's go somewhere. We trying to figure out, is we going outside? Or we just finna sit here? So at this point, we just all sitting around in our room, or some of us getting dressed just to get on camera. Like, it was, I don't know. I'm just different. I don't
Okay.
know. I guess that was just like to me, like, okay, shit. What's next? What else do y'all want?
Okay. Okay.
Nobody
So
arguing. Y'all having conversation. Y'all don't want us to. Y'all want us to go rah rah to each other every 5 good minutes. So I'm just like, you could have got a club scene to let them fall in the club. Yeah, that shit make that look good.
okay. So the reunion. So were you even thinking about going at first, or were you just like fuck it?
That was a free trip. Yes, I'm going.
Okay. So when you get there,
And then you getting paid. I'm actually got paid for this. Again, look good and chill.
put a pin in it. I'm gonna come back to that in a minute. So what was your thoughts going there, pulling up to the first location before the actual setting of the reunion, which was the theater?
Let's get this shit over with. I'm ready to drink, ready to turn the fuck up. Who finna come? I
Mhm.
was really like, and my man like, damn, who I'm coming? And it was a lot on the blogs, like, on the T pages. It was a lot going on once we left. So it was like, oh, it's gonna really be lit. Like, everybody's gonna go and go crazy.
So how did you feel about Miles saying that you was irrelevant?
Somebody like Maul could not say I'm irrelevant. Somebody that put on a character on for the show could not like that's my boy. But when he said it, I'm like, okay, irrelevant. I'm pretty sure if you stand next to me, like, you're pretty much sure I'll be so much irrelevant to the people. Like, come on. Like, the
Okay.
difference is you have to do a lot. I don't have to do too much. Like, not to toot my own horn, but it's like, come on. But hey, it was a show. He wanted me to be live, but he got me. They got the real me. I didn't have to put on a different character for somebody.
Okay. So going towards the theater and all that chaos that happened, like what was going through your mind seeing all that?
Huh?
So going to the actual reunion, the theater where y'all actually was gonna meet Deja, sit down and answer questions. How did you feel about seeing all that chaos with all the fighting and then Ant getting jumped and then, Dooley and then all them fighting?
I feel like it all could have been a one on one. Everybody should just got the issue. Everybody should have got one on ones. It shouldn't be no jumping. But like the crowd was when they ran into the crowd, everybody did their shit. Looking at the video, seeing Ant, that was enticing. That was kind of like extreme because they was really whooping my boy in that corner. They was whooping his ass in that corner, and that was crazy. Like, but I ain't got
I
no
remember
beef with
I
nobody
told
in the
Ant,
crowd. Shit, I
I
don't know
tell Ant,
nobody in that crowd.
I remember I told Ant like you put yourself in that predicament because you should have never got. And I told him and I wish I could tell. I might tell the others. My father had this saying where it's like just
Man,
because
when
you
you
around
selling wolf
people.
tickets and your ass can't cash them, like, you was better off shooting a one and keeping it at that one, like, with one the person, because when you got the parade, he got the parade. I think that was just like,
My father had this saying. My father had this saying as I was growing up. He always told me, "Don't think just because you around the crowd or you got somebody you got an extra muscle, because you never know what could happen." So I remember I told him like, you even I Daija told him like you put yourself in that predicament, like, but we had a conversation about that, but he had his reasons, whatever. But
yeah, he put his own self in that predicament. Like, it was like, yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
was
then
too much.
it
I
was a
didn't get
lot.
to
And then
waste that money.
Pharaoh, how did you should I ask this? Pharaoh, how did you feel about the others not coming? Especially Pharaoh, since he was the main star of the whole show. Like,
I felt like, hey, maybe they was busy. I don't know. Maybe they was fucking busy and didn't want to come. I don't know.
okay.
They was
So
busy. They didn't want to show up.
so the reunion is over. So everything's done. This first season, y'all did that, the reunion. You are now solidified as one of an OG of South Central Playboys. Like once they get to season 16, which I don't see that happening. If they do, Jesus, I'll probably be like 38. You were solidified as the OG. So not to kiss ass. I mean, I don't kiss ass, but um, how did you feel? Like, would you ever do season? Would you do season two?
No.
Why?
Mm-mm. Because like, if it again, that show is for. It was a good opportunity. Like, it definitely was a good opportunity. But at the same time, that was not the show for me. I'm way past all of the rah rah shit. Like, I can be in a house with a bunch of boys, be cool. Like, as I was, as you can see, like I can get raunchy too. I'm not saying I'm not. Well, I'm not. You know, I don't carry myself like that. And, like, I'm just me. I'm just a chill dude. So give me a show that's gonna showcase who I am, what's about me, like how I'm getting to this big. Let's turn up in this club. Let's party. Yeah, you're gonna get into a confrontation here and there with a person, but don't. I just don't want a show that's pretty much based on go 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 a stage fight here or just go 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 or this person being mentally going back like with the production and then the production getting into like no. I mean it's gonna come with it, but give me something that's not pretty much always rah 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 like let's get to the big. Like, let's go on this. At the same time, us getting rah rah, we should have been getting to the big, like getting making some type of money from this. Like, what you're gonna do when you leave the show? How are you going to take this opportunity from this show and make money from it? If you was not too many people gonna fuck well, and not in the world that I'm trying to get into is gonna fuck with a person that's showcasing their stuff like this. Like you feel me? Like yeah, whatever they trying to get into, or whatever that's probably good for them. If they want to stick, if now that TV is gonna be just their lane, then that's cool. Or whatever like that. But to me, it's not. That's not my brand. That's not my image. So good for them if they, now that TV is the shit. It's coming up. Make a show about Tehran, Teflon. I'll be back. I'll do it. Make a shit. Y'all go out, make hustle, get this bag, go promote, go party in this club, get paid. I'll be on now. Then I can showcase who Teflon is. But other than
Okay,
that,
so would you do Deja Vu season three as like an all star season? They would have called you represent South Central Playboys.
I haven't really gotten into deja vu, so I don't really. I know it was like I believe they went out.
It's like an all star show where they take everybody from each show on Now That's TV, even some maybe from Zeus. They haven't done that yet, but some big influencers from Instagram, like Heavy, and then some from different Now That's TV shows. Like Mac is on there, um, Tokyo from Big Lex's show is on there.
Yeah,
Um,
mm, yeah, I got to put some money in my pocket. Like I need a show that's gonna like you know if they get paid, like if they can pay me for every episode, then I'll be cool. I'll do it. Like don't just give me a set pay because y'all ain't paying the right amount for somebody to act a fool. It's about money with me. And like everybody, I'm gonna keep saying that. Like it's about money. It's like put the money behind what you want to see. If you just giving them what they want to see and that's no money behind it or nothing like that, then I'm not doing it. Like no.
okay. So now I got some spitfire questions for you. So you said some things earlier, so I'm asking some questions on that. To your best knowledge, did everybody get paid? for doing South Central Playboy season 1?
I don't know who got paid. I just know I bid in my price. I got my price. That's it.
You ain't hear that nobody did it for free, just for exposure?
No, I never heard that. And if they did, I don't know what type of exposure they gonna really get. But from yes, I don't know shit because it yeah whatever.
Okay. So you said something about stage fighting as an example. Were there stage fights during season 1?
I want to say stage like it was. When I say stage fight, I'm not saying like okay they made us redo it or they wanted us to do it this way or nothing like that. It's just like they set it up and made it look like they the way they set it up it just was fucked up. Like for instance, like C and Papa shit, it was like they knew what the fuck was up. They knew this man was like really knocked out right here on this what's the name. But like I understand, like don't go to sleep, you know. You're in the house full of whatever, so you really can't trust nobody or whatever. But at the same time, he was drunk and I think that was set up mighty wrong. I felt like they should have held that one off until this man was woke up, brought him in the morning, fresh in the morning, like they did solo, like brought him fresh in the morning. Boom. While this man drunk and we partying, literally we've been drinking from the moment we stepped conference room all the way down into that night. Like and y'all call it mean and boom, that's what it was. So I just felt like that was like staged and set up wrong. Like they knew he was down and it was time to they knew.
Do you feel like production did a great job with this season?
They actually did. Should have had. I wish they had. We had better mics, but at that same time, they did a very good job with the season. Definitely did. It was really
Okay.
definitely it was. Now that TV is coming up. Like it was definitely dope. The season was dope. Cast members was dope. Like got to we all was dope in our own little way.
Would you ever do a show on Zeus Network?
Yeah.
What show?
Whichever show they come back. I mean, whichever show she come and say. Not
See,
really.
y'all,
I do.
y'all think
I do Bad Boys. I do the Bad Boys Club like because it's yeah. It's not really to me. It's like that. I mean, they get paid like and then like they showcase outside shit besides drama. Like you drama, you fight, but it's you get you go have fun. We can go have fun too at the same time. We ain't got to stay in the house all day shooting and all that. We can also do our own shit. At the same time in that shooting.
I feel like Zeus is a little worse than Now That's TV.
I don't think
Cause
they.
they go y'all think Now That's TV is so horrible. Zeus is that's like the real test right there. Like you
Like
really gonna be fighting. You gonna get into one fight at least. You will be getting set up to fight. They ain't gonna let you just sit there and look cute.
yeah, that's understandable. But it's not a setup. It's just a heinous bitch. It's never be a setup. It just they'll go say something slick to the production, and that's how it get back. Somebody they cool with on the production or production that ear hustle and hear it, and then now it's you know. But again, if it's smoke, it's smoke. If it's like red, just go red. Like we just go red. That's it.
Okay. So I think that's all the questions I got. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for answering all my questions. So with you, what's next for you? What you got going on?
Um, I'm trying to take this city that I'm in, that storm. Like I got my hookah company out. Shout out to Evil Twin Hookah. It's a mobile hookah. So if you got any parties anywhere, you DM me. I definitely come out. I got different packages, with that. I also have my other business, DM me for that as well. And that's all as well. Like I'm definitely gonna continue with the hosting and partying and, promoting and shit. So definitely if in the city in the A or Chicago or LA, definitely smoke up.
I'll
But make
definitely
sure
hit
y'all
you
check
up.
out Evil Twin Hookah. Definitely.
I'll
In the
definitely hit you
bag.
up if it's cheap.
Huh?
I'll definitely hit you up if it's cheap.
I mean, no, I mean it all depends what you mean cheap. Like I'm not like out here is.
Cheap as in like I'm not Donald Trump's son type of cheap.
I know you're
Or
gonna
you
pay. I mean,
working
if
with
you
a
can't pay
poor
sixty
folk.
dollars for a hookah, I mean,
Oh, that's
$60.
nothing.
Yeah, okay, like $60. Now out here in some places, like
But
to
everybody
hit a
different.
bitch over here for $100 and something dollars, it'd be like,
Hell no.
I
Ain't
go
worth
home and
it.
smoke my shit.
Right.
Got like 20 hookahs. Like stop playing.
So you got your own hookah business where you have different packages.
I got my own hookah business where I will go set up at. You can book me for a party. I can bring my hookahs. Set it up at your house, or you can just book the hookahs and you set it up yourself.
Do you do flyouts?
Yeah, definitely.
That's expensive as hell.
I mean, you pay for what you get.
So let me guess. If I was to fly you out to New York, that'd be like $2,000 altogether.
Pretty much, you'll be book my ticket. I mean, it's for one night. Like I can get my own hotel. Like, but you will be booking my ticket there, and back on top of my purchase, you booking for the hookah.
That's actually not a
Like
bad. That's
to
actually
book
not
me
bad.
with the hookah. I mean, yeah, to actually like purchase a ticket round trip there and back. It's only
That's
for one night.
that's
So
actually cool because there's some people that be like book my flight, hotel, and whatever I want to eat, and my bottle of water. I'm like, child,
it's not
and then
doing
you
all
claim
that.
you rich. Girl, y'all claim y'all rich, but y'all
No,
capitalism.
I get my own.
Okay,
I get my own hotel. I'm a HIPAA honest member, so I definitely can get that.
okay,
Um,
I'll keep that in mind because I'm not. It's not about me. I'll keep that in mind. Um, Let me ask you this: how do you feel about the comments or the viewers saying that you were boring?
they still kept their eye on me. They had to keep their eye on me to know I was boring every time they. Hey, that's all I can say. Yeah,
Okay.
really ain't got shit to say to them. Like shit, you say I was boring. You watched me. No, you kept your eye on me. I'm pretty sure you knew how I was gonna come the next day.
Would you ever do you watch shows like Chasing LA, Chasing Atlanta?
Hmm.
So would you ever do Chasing Atlanta or Chasing LA?
Hmm.
I feel
I'll
like
do
that's
it,
the
but
show
I'll
you
still,
need to be on.
huh?
That's the show you need to be on.
I'll do it, and I'll still do it my way. You got to play by my rules, pretty much. But would you do it?
Okay. Would I do what?
Would you be on that show? Chasing Atlanta? Chasing LA?
Oh, so you asking me questions because this is what Dre did last week. You know what? Yeah, let's do that reverse. Ask me some
No,
questions
I
and
wouldn't
wherever you
ask no
want
question.
to.
I would just answer.
Okay. He did that last week. I'm like, oh. But yeah, I would definitely do Chase. They're actually doing a Chase in New York. I'm gonna try to sign up for that.
Oh, that would be dope.
That's up
Maybe
my
I should
alley.
sign
But
up and just come and do it. New York.
how you gonna do that if you all the way where
Ain't
you
that
at?
far? You said what?
Where you at? Yeah, it is far.
I mean, if it's booked for for the show, I would definitely. I mean, they gotta fly me out.
That's a conversation I'm gonna have to tell you behind the scenes, but
Oh,
I
well, I
really
fly
feel
my
like
own stuff out like this as long as they pay me. If they ain't paying me, I ain't going on there. They don't pay.
yeah. You said do they pay?
Yeah. Oh, why would you tell me to go do that show?
Because it's way up your alley. They actually get exposed. Like
No,
every
it's not
cast
my
member
up my
works
alley if
with.
they not. You got to get compensated for what you do. Like, how you
I
just go?
agree. No, I agree. I've been bitching about that for years. Like they need to get paid on these web series. Like I don't care.
Oh, it's a web
And
series. No, okay. I just like the web series,
what's
but
wrong with a web series? But you went on Now That's TV. Like come on.
I just feel like the web series give me like more scripted. Do that scene over,
Love and Hip Hop does that. Zeus does that.
but it won't be like it. Just give me fake on that on the web series.
Oh, it's not fake. Trust me. I know almost every cast member on that show. On each in each series in each city, I know them personally. It's not scripted or fake. Trust me, they be fighting on there too.
Man,
But yeah, maybe if I do something for my birthday, but my birthday's on a Sunday. I only do stuff on Sundays. Maybe
that's Sunday
Friday.
fun.
Maybe that Friday.
Where you at? Where do you live? Where do you say you live at again?
I'm in New York. I'm in Albany.
New York. Oh no. Y'all don't right, y'all Sunday. When I was just out there in New York, the Fashion Week, yeah. That Sunday was boring.
You was in the city, so you
Yeah.
can go to the places that I know to go where they turn up. But I'm upstate. I'm 2 hours from the city, so not to put my business out there. But yeah, yeah, but maybe I
Uh,
might do that. Maybe I might by myself, probably too, because I mostly be by myself. But we'll talk about that behind the scenes. But is there any more questions? No, I think that's about it. I got to know you a little more. You know, you got to say who Teflon really is. How did you think this went? Horrible.
no, it was a cool
Ah,
interview. It was cool. I liked it. It was dope.
oh, everybody likes my interviews. I feel
It
so
was
special.
cool.
And I also feel like y'all bullshitting and fucking with me too.
No, it was definitely cool. I mean,
And like, girl, why
you
did I just do this shit and all this place?
I mean, trust me, I get it. I get it. This is your child. Like this is you. You're a journalist. With you
I'm
know,
not a journalist.
you know. I'm trying to give you something. It's just just take it, okay?
I'm taking it, but I'm just being honest with you. I'm not.
No, I get it. Like, no, I
I
understand. So it was a dope. It was definitely a dope interview. Like, it was not. It was not hard. Like, it was no shady shit. It wasn't nothing
see.
to
I
it.
told y'all.
It was just
I'm
like
not
talk.
messy.
I mean, it could be messy. It can go off. How people can make anything messy. So
Yeah, but I'm not like that.
not even you. Like after this, when this can go up, somebody can just take something one I said and make it messy.
Oh, they're going to.
You know, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck.
I don't either. But it was really good talking to you. It really was
Somebody will
good
be
talking
on
to you.
live to mine talking shit once you drop the
They'll
name.
be dragging me. They'll be dragging me too. It's all right. They can't whoop my ass. I don't care who think they
You
tough.
know that
So
I'm not. I won't flinch a bitch. What Cardi says, I won't flinch a bitch. So, but it was
what
definitely
Megan
nice
say?
talking to
Another
you.
bitch beef ain't gonna make me fight.
Never.
Right.
They beef is they beef. Fight that shit out. That's on y'all.
Right.
Y'all ready to
So
go drink? Then at that point afterwards, y'all ready to drink? Turn up.
so
Take a shot.
this was actually great. I had a good time. This is actually one of my chillest interviews I've ever
Because
had.
everybody else
Just
want to
chill.
stream and yell and BTV.
I ain't get that. I ain't get that with the others. They was actually really cool, calm, and collected. Nobody got rowdy. Nobody was really cursing.
That's good then. Because,
I
it can
got
get in with the girls that's cutting up for no
yeah.
reason.
Yeah, I appreciate you being in my first lineup for the this though. You know, how did you think? That's my last question to you. How did you think like when I reached out to you for that interview? Did you like why you want to interview me? I wasn't even there. Like,
To be honest, I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I'll do it. It ain't gonna, I mean, it ain't gonna make me or break me, so why not just get on there and just like, okay, ask me whatever, I'm just gonna tell you what happened. Shit, how I felt about shit. Like, it is what it is. I knew
yeah,
definitely you wanted my opinion on how my reaction to everything and how I felt, so it was like, who can
and
be,
you,
huh?
who you are, what you do, all that.
Yeah,
You know,
like
I'm
you,
not.
I understand, like you, so it was just like, it's me.
Oh,
It's,
and
it's me.
pronounce my and even though this is irrelevant, but to pronounce my name, if you ever like say it is Safion.
Fabian. That's good.
Mm-hmm. If you got a nickname, I'm fine with that.
Man, it'd be hard to say young. Like
Everybody
say,
think my name is hard.
say, see.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna stop bothering you. Thank you so much for coming up on my podcast.
Definitely. Make sure y'all stay tuned, tune in. Make sure y'all check out Evil Twin Hookah on Instagram. Definitely. So stay tuned. Teflon is Teflon.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you go, and this is us signing out.
Sign out. See you.
See you.